How does a drop of blood go from the heart through the bloodstream and travel via a vein or artery to a tissue or a muscle or an organ where it thrives, keeping the body alive?
Shall we begin? As the blood rushes into the four-chambered heart, let's describe the parts because they're a work of art. 2 atria, vena cavas, and 2 ventricles. Semilunar valves can be found in the middle.
And towards the outside, where we currently reside, atrioventricular valves pumping blood to provide deoxygenated blood with some fresh O2. But the pulmonary valve is where we gotta go through.
Let's take it back to the site of the right atrium where blood flows to the right ventricle. That's where it goes. The tricuspid valve helps the blood to travel to the pulmonary valve so the process can unravel.
And when the oxygen-rich blood comes back from the lungs, it gets dumped back out into the left atrium. Next, the bicuspid valve gets involved, sends it to the left ventricle, which has the thickest walls.
Circulatory system. This is the circulatory system. And there's a million different roles I play. So just you wait. Just you wait.
High cholesterol can make the arteries go plaque. We're talking coronary heart disease. It sounds pretty whack. Atherosclerosis will deteriorate the heart.
And if you can pronounce his name, you must be very smart.
That's why it's so important to get exercise. Something you might despise, but it's pretty wise. Your heart is a muscle, you have to work it out. Now back to the basics of the cardiovascular route.
It's the final destination and the very last stop. We bring the blood to the aorta and then we drop it all off. Drip, drop, lub, dub. That's the sound that the heart makes. And the SA node is the device that's keeping up the pace.
Now the AV node helps the heart in a way. Thanks to the SA node and a 0.1 second delay. Myogenic mechanics, this heart is beating by itself. Arteries, veins, capillaries, next up on the shelf.
Arteries have thicker walls, but they have smaller lumens. Capillaries run between 10 bill inside of every human.
Take the veins, lower pressure, larger lumen, thinner walls, meaty and cubital veins for all of your blood withdrawals.
One last thing that we forgot to say. Veins bring back the blood, arteries take away.
Blood also has some predominant characteristics. Now let us break down all of the crucial bloody statistics.
First up is the plasma. That's the fluid of the blood. It transports nutrients so that your body won't be a dud. Thrombocytes form platelets to initiate blood clots. Without them, you bleed out and die, and probably rot.
Erythrocytes are red blood cells. They are the most abundant. They transport oxygen, move through capillaries.
Not to sound redundant.
Your white blood cells are leukocytes. They help attack pathogens. They're mortal enemies who are a great snack.
Now that we're done, let's review.
5,
Fingers, fists, that's your heart size.
4,
Chambers work so you survive.
3,
Arteries, capillaries, veins,
2,
1,000 gallons every day.
1.
You've got one heart, so treat it right.
There's a million things your heart can do. So just you wait.
What's your name now?
Circulatory system.